We're live. Hey. All right. Hey, welcome again with Human Revolution. What? I'm just reading what is written there. Mankind Divided, actually. So, game is pretty new. Was it last year? Yeah. No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I think it came. Yeah, 2016. It came out, and yeah, let's be a bit surprised of one of the newer ones. So, 3, 2, 1, go. So, yay! So once again, we get Jensen back, not JC.
I once thought I could see.
All right, good talk. So this is the. So what we do in the start, we're going to choose the assault rifle. We need that for later, and be prepared. We're going out of bounds very, very quickly. So, and how we do that is we are just going to play Tetris or stack things up. So first I take this trash can, trash bin, put it there. Then I take this thing, whatever it's called, the warning sign stuff, put it there, jump on it, and congratulations, you're out of bounds. So this is the area we're not even supposed to be, but we can just stack things up and jump over. So now I missed the animation cycle to jump on it, but it's okay. We just need to stand here. And what we're going to do is, might be very familiar if you play GTA 4 and you know the slingshot glitch, but you will see in a moment. So we just jump over here, and whee! So, oh no, we don't have enough height. Come on, grab it, grab it. Oh, it's okay. I saved. I can't load. There you go. So how this works is basically our collider of the character gets stuck in between the animation crane. So now this is much better. And because of that, it launches us up because the engine doesn't know what to do. And thanks to that, we can just skip this entire area. This is like the prologue level, so it's like a tutorial on how to do it. But, well, we just run a bit out of bounds, go here and there. So, whoop, a little bit here, a little bit there. And this helps us to skip 20 seconds of the game. So right now we're just going out here and we go back inbounds. But thanks to that we have like a little bit of side effects. So everything's invisible or like floating, like whoa, ooh, spooky. So I just turn invisible. Invisibility in this game is a very, very strong mechanic. It allows us just to literally ignore everyone and just pass them. So they don't even know we are there. So it's like pretty helpful. And once again, keycodes, oops. There you go. Wrong order. So this part is like an action sequence, so we have to do something quickly so that nobody dies, and we basically skip the prologue, and we are going to do that. So we completely ignore all of the enemies, just run here like, yeah, just like a nice walk in the park, and take the battery out. Nice. So with that done, we did the prologue. Hey! So, normally there would be now a 4-minute cutscene where we can't do anything and just sit there and watch it, but I prepared the save file so we can just skip that part because, well, it's just a cutscene, so like they wanted to show off the new engine basically with this, and yeah, we just skip it. Bye. Normally, if we do any % runs, we don't do that, but because this is a marathon, I do it as an exception. So what happens now, normally what is going on is there's going to be a bombing in the Prague's main station, and we are in the middle of it, so the augmentation from Jensen don't work anymore, and we have to investigate what happened. So the story is like ordering, like what? Ordering? No, it's not ordering anything. It's like continuing after Human Revolution, so after like 2 years in time, and Jensen is like out of Serif and stuff like this. So now he's like joining a new organization, so we're in his apartment, putting a nice coat on, which we didn't see, and then we take that trash can.
Sorry about the downtime.
So everyone is like now in panic, but it's fine. Whoa, he just almost got me out of bounds. Then we go into the menu, we get invisibility, because as I said before, it's a very powerful mechanic. And now you have to go through here again, so...
Dr. Kohler.
Normally that guy would talk with us, but because I turn invisible, he doesn't talk with me. So it's nice. And wow, we just very stealthy. So just go through here. They never saw me. And now we are in the office of that guy who's going to repair our augmentations, because as I said, they got broken in the bombing, and he's going to help us fix this. So yay. And since that is another tutorial cutscene, you can read some donations.
Here we've got a $100 donation from Parion saying, "Love you, Heinki."
Oh, too kind.
We've got another $100 donation from Old Huvian. I've never heard of Heinki before today, but his entertaining commentary and charming demeanor have me hooked. Here's 100 for more Heinki.
Also, while you can continue with reading donations, I will try. There's like a funny glitch here where I can make Jensen flow out of the menu, so I hope I get it. So just
What's going on, Cole?
just keep pay attention, and you can continue with the donations.
Yeah, Igni Mio donates $25 and says, "Glad to see you at another event, Heinki. Good luck and thanks for the funny runs." And to give you a quick update on the Mankind Divided Criminals Pass DLC incentive, we've just gained over $1,000 on that and are just $2,500 short. So keep in the donation, we can surely reach that incentive.
Okay, so a little bit of backstory. So if people played Hume Revolution, we have basically the same augmentations here, and we get something new, like a new mechanic, which are the experimental augmentations, which also allow us like special abilities, kind of like in addition. And this is like a tutorial getting us through, telling us like, look, you're even more special now, wow. So we can't skip it, we have to listen to it. So it explains us like, hey, if you use it, like your system is going to run to overheat and you might lose augmentations and stuff like this. But we don't really care. So what you're going to use mostly through the run is the new Tesla augmentation and also the Icarus dash, which is kind of like in Dishonored the Blink. It's not completely like that, but it's kind of like that. All right.
Reset me now.
Oh, I couldn't make him float out of the menu.
Do we have time for another donation?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes, a $500 donation from Plagius Darth saying, "I tried so hard to get up there playing casually. Loving these runs, Heinki. Thank you so much for supporting MSF."
All right, so now we just do some skilling. So we need all the batteries because in the future we need all of them, and the dash feature. So what can be possibly go wrong in a game where you can dash? And well, this is like where we will sequence break later on in the game. So thanks to that, we can just go from one area to the other a bit faster.
We've got a $150 donation from K2Ace saying, "Adam Jensen is one of my favorite video game characters ever, and he might not have asked for this, but I think he'd still appreciate a donation for a good cause. Good luck and good speed, Heinki."
Thank you. Also, what they added with Mankind Divided compared to other games, like I think Tekken does it too, with like a little screen where you can play a game during the game. They added like pre-made animations. So you don't stare like at a screen, but you have like those animations playing randomly. And some can be hilarious, others are just like, oh look, I'm standing here, wow.
To make that shorter, we have a $500 donation from Anonymous that just says, "Have fun."
Thank you. Oh, 9. I don't want to leave that area. All right. And now we have to go to the headquarters, so we just go and dash through here. There's like nothing going on, but just a little bit of background information. They do use a new engine compared to Hume Revolution. And if you're in one of the bigger areas, it loads everything. So, well, not completely everything, but it renders it while you pass it. And there's like a glitch we don't use in the run, but it's just still interesting to see. If you dash from one of the stations to the other non-stop by having enough energy cells, the engine can't keep up with that and you will just fall through the floor and everything deloads. But we won't see that. We will just see some after effects, just what we saw in the prologue, because we skipped some areas. It does not load the next one, but we can just still go through there because there is collision. So now we are going to do some parkouring in the office, Because there are staircases, but why would I choose staircases? I'm Adam Jensen, so I'm just faster jumping here, over here. Pretty good. And then, if anyone works with him, I'm just wondering what they're thinking if he just goes through the ventilation shaft. So just going here. Super extreme hacking, wow. And then this guy is like inside the machine. So if I set everything up, we will see a funny glitch. It's not going to help us at all, but it's just... it shows again, because of the new engine, that they wanted that the conversations run out step by step, but if we just skip the conversations very quickly, then funny things happen. So he's going out of the room and, oh, he just teleported, wow. Normally he's going to go backwards, back to the door, because that is like the last frame he was before, but it did not work. What a shame. But it's okay, because there will be another parts where you can show that off. And also, I needed to jump on that lamp there, because if I don't do that, I just die in my own office, and yeah, fall damage is the worst thing for Jensen.
I think he has Bill Brown syndrome.
Alright, you can read some couple of donations.
Yeah, we've got a perfect fitting donation for fall damage. Mr. Johnny Badger donates $100 and says, "Good luck, Heinki, and if you're going to keep jumping off buildings, make sure to upgrade your accurate landing system."
That's a good one. We will use that later, but...
We've got another $25 donation from Kev39. "Hey Heinki, I love watching your runs. Good luck and thank you to everyone who makes SGDQ possible."
Hey, thanks. Alright, so now we just need to go back to the substation, and what happens story-wise is now we have to go to and investigate what happened at the explosion. So we're going to go over and check out what is there, and if you play it casually, you can sneak through or just run and gun yourself into that base, but I will show you how to do it the speedrun way, and it's going to take like optimally, what? How to do it? Whatever, 35 seconds.
We've got a $5 donation from Pain Grow saying, "Hey Heinki, you helped me with my master's thesis about speedrunning 2 years ago. Really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you for that again. Greetings from Schland."
Alright, very important conversation. Okay, done. So here's like a cutscene which would normally happen, but because we have Icarus Dash, we just skip it. And now we're in the station where we're not supposed to be, so all of the police guys are getting hostile. But it's okay. Ooh. So we go over here. And now we just leave immediately. Whoa. Yeah, we got too much damage, but that's okay. I can just wait and get it refilled. Now we wait. But for some reason, they don't have any funny loading screens here. What? Oh, okay, I'm here. So yeah, this is like the conversation which will happen. Like I did the dash too early, so we couldn't skip it, but it's okay. So once again. So that's much better. Alright, then we take all the evidence and we just leave. Bye-bye. So those guys are... Whoa, what? Why did I just dash backwards? Or like I dashed into that guy and then got bounced back. Interesting. Anyways, so this was like the explosion station, or where we have to take the evidence, and now we need to go back to headquarters. So you can read some couple of donations.
So Metallic Sound donates $5 and says, "Give me more of that Heinki and more Deus Ex Mankind Divided." To give you an update, we just got over 8,300, so we only got like 40 to 50 minutes left. Keep in those donations.
What? Why is that screen always happening? Leave this area. I just arrived. Why would I leave it? Alright. So once again, we have to go through back to headquarters and take the long elevator. Like there is a skip we can do to skip this elevator, but it's very risky and we need a sniper rifle, which we will get later on, but I won't do that strat because it's, yeah, as said, it's very risky. So yeah, not going to do it for marathon safety.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are.
Also, we will see the very interesting animation. Hopefully this time it will show it up.
I'll be inside.
Alright, so arrived. Now we need, story-wise, to talk with our psychologist. And I would be scared if my psychologist can teleport, so... Whoop. And this is basically what I wanted to show off with Miller, which did not work. But there will be different occasions where we will see this kind of animation, where it just goes back to the last loop.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Alright, you can read more donations. We need to take the elevator once again.
Yeah, we've got an anonymous donation saying, thoroughly enjoying this run. I love the enthusiasm all the runners and all of you at GDQ are showing for a great cause. Never stop doing this, guys. And we've got a $215 donation from Matt Thorsten96 saying, donating $5 per death in the Celeste race last night. Watching it from the couch was an amazing experience. Thanks to everyone who makes this wonderful event happen.
What? You can read more.
Kyoriku donates $10 and says, I'm bummed I missed the Oracle of Seasons run earlier. I was still asleep. That was one of my favorite Zelda games growing up. If only there was some way to transmit SGDQ into my dreams. The tech crew have their work cut out for them.
Alright, so here's like another scene where we just need to fulfill a mission, so we just run into here. Whoop. Just a little bit of teleporting once again. Nice conversation, like to talk like that.
Miller.
And now we're going to leave into the area called Golem City, which is basically the augmentation ghetto. And
Copy that.
going there, it's going to be a bit more tricky, and one of the bigger skips will happen. So until then, you can read more donations.
We've got a $20 donation from Cox Burgers. GDQ has provided so much entertainment for me, both live and listening to the VODs whilst I work. And MSF needs this money, so please take it. Can't wait for Prey. The previous run at GDQ 2017 inspired me to try speedrunning. Kill the typhoon.
Nothing happening. Have to wait. So like bit of loading screen. So now we arrive in Golem City. And what we're going to do first is we are getting our Icarus Dash upgraded. Thanks to that, we can now aim where we want to dash. And there's going to be a scene immediately here at the start where the guy wants to talk with us, but I can't dash. Never mind. I'll just reload. That was odd. Normally we just dash through him and then we don't have that conversation. Loading. There you go.
Get me to our contact's location.
So this time.
237.
There you go.
Jensen, I didn't put you on because I'm too stiff. Residential sector should be just ahead of me. I'm gonna
So
switch
this is like, those guards are the best guards. They need to hold us up so we can't go in, but we, well, just dashed in. Whoop. Also some animation glitches here. Best conversation.
Chicane. Get him
And now we have to be a bit careful. We have to not hit the laser, because if we hit the laser, the police will be aggressive and start attacking us. We don't want that to happen. So we just make sure that does not happen.
this arsehole.
Now we just run over here and do a bit more of parkouring, because, well, why use the environment if you can just jump and be augmented? Let's go on this fish. And now this is like where the Icarus Dash changes. We can now aim where we want to go. And some conversation. Alright. Okay, because we did it so fast, the game audio glitches out, so we have no sound now. Which is going to be very interesting, and also because we just have to go once again through an elevator, you can read some couple of donations.
Yeah, I'd like to take that time to remind you of World 9 Gaming. They are from PCs to arcades and consoles old and new. World 9 Gaming aims to provide the highest quality video gaming experience to events in the Midwest and beyond. With our dedicated staff, tournament expertise and expansive collection of games and consoles, World 9 is ready to take your event to the next level. For more information on booking and upcoming events, check world9gaming.com. They are providing us with consoles, televisions, and everything we need to make this event possible. So give them maybe a short visit.
All right, so this is the area where now we just are not very stealthy. We just run through here and just hope that we don't get a lot of damage, and literally just use the Icarus dash to just dash. Well, he didn't close the door on me.
My gut tells me Rucker's
All right.
gonna be above all this, someplace
So whoop,
high, indefensible.
dashing through here. And one of the bigger skips comes now. Like, if you played the game, there is going to be a guy called Rooker, and we need to talk with him, and the conversation takes like around 3 minutes. We don't want to do that, so I take a bucket with me. And it's very interesting because in Human Revolution, the speedrun, there's a technique where you just use boxes or any other objects to throw that at yourself to go out of bounds. And well, here we kind of have the same glitch in a different engine. It's very interesting to see. So first of all, set it up, put it here, and then now we push the object into ourselves. Ooh, we're out of bounds. Oh, sadly, I just fell out of bounds. That's not supposed to happen, but it's good. We got it through, and then we just need to literally stand still in the moment we get out of bounds and jump up to one of the containers. So once again, wow. Okay, that might work. Yeah, it worked. So we just do some climbing up here, and now we're out of bounds. Like, woo. So it's very interesting to see because you have to be careful in this area because everything you touch, which is not a box, is out of bounds and is a death trigger. So also we can fly now, like we're augmented Jesus. Like, yay. Also the scenery is pretty cool. So what we're going to do now, we're going to drop directly there, and bam, we finish the level. So there's the end level trigger in the cutscene. So as long as you touch it, you just finish the entire level. You don't need to talk with Rooker or anything. So suddenly there's like an action sequence as well, even if you did it stealthily. And also they're like the worst shooters ever. Like he's shooting everything and it's not missing, it's hitting once. Also very dramatic.
Do we have time for the donation?
Go for it.
Kalyric donates $5 and says, "Love Deus Ex and I don't want to miss a DLC. Let's get that incentive met. Good luck on both the runs, Heinki."
Thank you. All right, so once again, we talk with our boss. And what we're going to do now, like, thanks to the story, we're going to get informed that Rooker got poisoned.
Tell us Rucker's dead.
Or like, we tell that he got poisoned, even though he'd never met him, so yeah, it's pretty good. And what we're going to do now is we're going to our boss's apartment and just steal his own key. Whoa, started lagging suddenly. So just going through here. Conveniently, he lives next to the secret base.
Not us.
So we're going to be smart. Also, there is a thing with a new engine where you need to be careful, especially when you start speedrunning. If you are too fast at the target situation or a target mission, the game will not spawn the items, and you need to completely get out of the area to get it spawned. So first of all, we take the sniper rifle and we take the card. We need those 2 items. Get some damage, that's okay. And then dash over and get to a secret meetup now. There is going to be one thing first. Like, the secret meetup is there, but I'm stealing this homeless alcohol. I need it for later. It's mine now. So now we have to wait. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Sure. Nice conversation. And now we go to the base. So since we have, like, this is the area where we could do the skip by using the sniper rifle and skip this elevator, but it's very, very precise and I don't want to risk it. So we're just using the normal elevator. So time for donations.
Yeah, we can do that. Postman donates $25 and says, "Watching from New Zealand. Heinki is a great runner and has been fun to watch." We also got a $150 donation from Sergeant Neckbeard. "Good luck and thank you for all you do."
You can read 2 more out.
Yeah, I can keep you updated about the Criminals Pass DLC incentive. We just met $8,600 and we'll need 1,400 more. So get in those donations. And let's see more Deus Ex Mankind Divided. We just got about 30 minutes left to meet that incentive, so make sure to get in your donation.
So, all right, those who played this might not really like it. That's the so-called breach mode. So what we have to do is like get those cubes and have like certain augmentations. And wow, I failed. Good job, me. So I hope you like the puzzles because we are going to completely do it the intended way. I guarantee it. So now we have to activate like 4 more boxes. This was the first one. And we're going to start here on the right. So there's like a room where you can enter, but oh hey, what can I do? I have like this cube. I'm putting it here. Jump on it. And oh, very hard puzzle. So that was the first puzzle. We're going to continue with the second one. So once again, stacking objects on each other is one of the best mechanics and also helps us a lot. So we throw them up. Go up here, just climbing a bit. Okay. So another very hard puzzle we have to do. Whoa. Very good. Then we jump over here. And 2 more of the cubes are left. Well. So, what? Are you climbing here? Okay. Got that one and oh. What we're going to do is like stand up here. And then jump up and oh, come on. There you go. And that's it. We did the puzzle.
It's a good puzzle.
It's as well as completely as intended. So normally you have to do like go around, do some hacking, don't get hit by the lasers because normally those cubes get blocked where you get the data. But if you just jump and activate them from outside, you finish the puzzles.
Don't tell me this isn't the
Very
proof
handy.
we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time.
All right.
Set it up. Let me know.
So now we have to talk with Janus. He's like hidden in a different place. And for that, we just need to get out. Also, the psychologist, whoops, can teleport, like still scary. And now we need to go to Smiley, who's like the doctor guy. He's, whew, yeah, he doesn't want to talk, okay.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yeah, go for it.
Mess Noma donates $50 and says, came for the Denton, staying for the Heinki. You're doing an awesome job for an awesome cause. Thank you.
What is Heinki Pinky supposed to be?
It's a thing now.
I guess. All right. You can read one more.
Yeah. Commodore Griff donates $50 and says, love Deus Ex and SGDQ. Wish I could watch more, but I'm happy I can give. Let's get that DLC.
Hey. Okay, now we get out of this building and... Explosion! Oh no, what is happening? So people are getting scared, but yeah, we already know what's happening. So we just go over to the explosion site and there's this other homeless guy. We're going to interrogate him and we just give him the alcohol we stole from the other homeless guy so we get information. And he told us to go to the red light district. So, well, we're going to the red light district.
I'm heading there now.
We have a couple of agents in that district watching the valley now.
We have time for another donation?
Yeah, you can read it out now.
Commodore Amiga donates $25 and says, I'm enjoying the Deus Ex run so much. Here's a donation towards the DLC and more Heinki.
Hey.
To keep you updated on that, we're just missing around $1,000 to get it. So get those donations in and we'll see more.
I don't want to climb up that table there, but sure. So now we have the information, or like we knew about the guy who saw and had information about the bombing. And now we are going to talk with Janus, and he is hidden in a different place. So we need to go there once again. Also, we're going to equip some stuff. So we need the sniper for later, then we have our assault rifle, and we have the multi-key. The multi-key is going to be useful, but first we use our assault rifle as a key. Very good. And now we have to wait here. So what most people don't know, especially when you start speedrunning, if you're too fast in this area, you completely soft lock and you can't do anything. So you have to wait and restart the game. So I'm just waiting until the entire conversation is done, so I can go to the next objective. This is what I meant before. If you're too early at the objective, either the game doesn't start it, or just completely breaks. Also, we're going to get now the invisibility, so the droids are not going to see us. As said at the start, like invisibility is going to help us a lot, and is pretty much broken in the game. You can go through lasers. Mechanical units won't see you. Even units won't see you, and you're just going to be good to go. Right. So now I need to hit a trigger at the substation, and here in the game you make like your first big decision. You either what? Go away.
Rude.
Rude. You make your first big decision. Either you're going to get the guy who planted the bomb, like the one which exploded and destroyed the station, or you're going into the bank and get the antidote for the poison, which is getting revealed later. But for now, we're going to do the poison mission because it's faster. So just sneak through here, steal stuff from a hidden car.
Okay, Alex.
And we go back out. Nobody saw us, just as intended.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yeah, go for one.
We've got an anonymous $15 donation saying, "This is the second GDQ I've managed to watch live, and it's always awesome to see so many people come together, treat each other well, and do something for a great cause."
All right, so now we just dash up here, and it's not very obvious that we're raiding this bank. And here's like the ship where we just need to steal the data from. Oop, thank you. They're shooting us, but that's fine. Then we just dash through here. And we go to the basement. And there's going to be like the antidote, which we need to steal. Also, broken animation. There you go. Always nice if your magazine is flying for you. So, and yeah, now people are like telling you like, oh, why didn't you do this decision? Now you can't unlock it. However, in the speedrun, we can actually access both missions if we know what to do. So what you can do is you can go out of bounds in one of the areas in the bombing mission, and then go to the bank heist and do both. So it's very, like, you need to be careful because you can still soft lock it, but it's interesting to see that you can do actually both. So you can get the bomb maker and get the antidote, so you can get like the perfect ending. But as said, you need to do the glitch for where you go out of bounds. Right. So now we get the secret. Wow, we completely skip it. Much lore. And now we're going up again, so you can read a couple of donations.
Yeah, we got a lot. Kevin168 donates $215 and says, "Kevin here behind the mixing board.
Oh hey, I know that guy.
So pumped Heinki's runs fell within my shift. Keep it up, pal. You're killing it."
Thanks.
Shout out to Kevin.
I thought you were Kevin.
We've got a $25 donation from Infomaniac. "Hi Heinki, you're
Hi.
awesome. I love your
Thanks.
run. Put this $25 to the Deus Ex DLC incentive. Greetings from Germany."
Thanks, Germany. I mean, greetings from Germany? What? Forget it, it's fine, it's fine. All right, so now we're done with the bank. We're going to get to the area where we find the information, basically. Like, either the bomb maker is telling you where that hidden lab is, or during this cutscene, they will show you like where that secret laboratory is. So in both endings, you get to the final destination. Also, I can't dash for some reason. Okay, now I can dash. And once again, we need to go to that station. Also, it's a bit of a weird scenery after what will happen. So you can read one more donation before it happens.
We've got an anonymous $5 donation saying, "Love how Heinki goes, 'Hey,' every time someone says, 'Good luck, Heinki.'"
Hey, thank you. What should I do? It's how I am. All right, so this is a bit weird, especially when you play it. So now we are in that super secret facility where we're going to land now, and there's like this one door. Like, one door in middle of nowhere, so we're just going to hack through it and like, yeah, okay, let's invade this base. But suddenly, bam, the end boss is standing there and just slams you away. Like, he was waiting the entire time just so that you arrive there. Like, nice? Or how does he know even that we're here? So, story-wise, he's poisoning us with that poison and where we got the antidote. But of course, Jensen is again once a special augmented guy, so he's immune to it. Basically, if you played Human Revolution and where they... also, hi, biggest fan. This time I destroyed it though. So, story-wise, they explain like that he has like the ability, so he doesn't need that so-called neurophysine, so that the augmentations are like keeping intact with him. And because of that, he's like immune to the poison. Also, grenades are good door openers, so we just use it and dash through all the enemies. Bye. Very helpful.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yeah, you can read the donation.
Very Nathras donates $150 saying, throwing chocolate to walk through walls. Can't wait to see more Deus Ex.
Hey.
And we're just $500 short of the Criminals Pass DLC incentive, but time is running out, so get on those donations fast.
Gotta go fast. Alright, so this was the GARM station, so what we did is basically we need just to escape here again. So we arrive and we leave immediately. So, and once again, because everything is in the game is like playing around the new Prague, you get like in 3 different states. So we got first into Prague where everything's normal, then we get into Prague where everything's kind of like in a hostile situation, and now we get into the third part where the police is like taking over everything, so you get controlled everywhere, and if you go outside, they start shooting immediately, which makes the run a bit different. And this is like one part where the bigger skip will happen, or would happen, where we go out of bounds, skip the elevator, and thanks to that we will skip 40 seconds. But if you don't get it first try and you can't save, the game will soft lock. So we're not going to do that. We're going to play it safe and just see a conversation and just go and use the elevator normally.
Yeah.
I've got great news. We just received an anonymous $500 donation and also met the Criminals Pass DLC incentive.
Hey, thank you. All right, so here we gave the information to her. So as said before, now everything's under police control, and they don't even like that we're running around, even though we're one of them. So they start shooting at us immediately, so we need to go quickly. And we literally do that, so just go here and into the elevator. So, well, because we have to take the elevator once again, you can read a couple of donations.
Yeah, we got a $200 donation from Break saying, hey Heinki, always a fan of your Deus Ex runs. Let's get that DLC incentive met. We sure have. Also, there's a $10 donation from Hofi.org saying, great run Heinki.
Thank you. All right, so now everyone in the base is kind of shook up that what is happening, but we don't care, so bye-bye. And also, because still stairs are too slow, we're just going to do some parkour action. Ooh. Well, what?
That's new.
That's not where I wanted to be. There you go. Okay, now we talk with Miller. Good talk. I like to talk like that with my boss. And we immediately leave here again. So now we have to go to the Diwali district, which is like basically the red light district ruled by a gang. And also we're going to get our final augmentation. So we need first the Tesla, then we need the strengthening augmentation, and we need the Icarus landing augmentation. So with that, we're set with all the augmentations we need for the end of the run. And the end boss is going to be, let's say, a special case. So while we have to wait once again for the elevator, you can read a couple of donations.
Yeah, we've got a $25 donation from Leto Nintendo saying, I love Heinki so much. He's so cute.
Wow, thank you.
I really hope the incentive gets met. Good luck from England.
All right, so now we just need to run away from all the police.
One more donation?
Yeah, go for it.
Tejas donates $25 and says, dashing out of bounds on a DSX speed game. Over the map we go. Heinki all the way.
Hey, thank you. Alright. So, okay, we're fine. There's like that big turret, which is a bit scary. If it gets you, you get a lot of damage, which we don't want. Also, once again, grenades are good opener. And oh, I was too slow. So if you get the dash in the moment, the grenade. What happened? Okay, I got a lot of damage apparently. Oh, maybe because of the grenade. I didn't realize. Because normally the screen gets like super red. But it's alright. So normally what happens if you blow up the door and you dash through there, the game does not load the next area because the door is the trigger. And so like everything will just like start to spawn, but it did not work. It's okay, I'll just wait here. There you go. So now we go into the theater. Oh hey, may I open the door for me? Thank you. And now once again, we do it very stealthy. So now we turn invisible, because there's a cutscene and a trigger we need to hit without them getting alerted. And of course, those guys shot me without seeing me. So the trigger is not going to get alert, or like, I can't hit the trigger because the guys with who I have to sneak upon are now in a warn, or like in a hostile state. So we have to do this again.
Can I put in a quick donation?
Yeah, go for it.
Cybernaut donates $25 and says, thanks Heinki for providing some much needed levity and entertainment. Your DSX runs and your upbeat, rapid commentary are exactly what I needed today. Good luck with the rest of the run. We've got a $250 donation from Andrew246 saying, great run.
Thank you. All right, there you go. Now we have this cutscene skip, or like we have the cutscene, and now we're going to take this thing, and this is like the so-called sniper clip. So we are going to lean forward, look through this, and bye-bye. I'm out of bounds. So how this works is, if you're close to a wall, the game doesn't like think like you can't look. Like you can only look at the door or like at the wall. But if you are looking through a scope, you look through the door or behind of it. And thanks to that, you can like aim or see the other part of the side. And thanks to the dash, you can just aim there. And the game is like, yeah, sure, just go there. Also, look at this arm. We will see that animation for a couple of times. Also his back.
So we can do a quick donation?
Wow. Yeah, you can go for it.
We've got a $100 donation saying, good evening from London.
He likes to show off his arm. You can go for a couple of more.
Yeah. Escalab donates $150 and says, a great GDQ as always. Big props to all the runners who put their incredible skills to use for a good cause. Keep up the awesome work. Another one?
After a second. So first, we're now going back to the apartment, but since we can now dash, we're playing like augmented Spider-Man. So just aim at the railing here. Whoa, what? I fell down. Nice. So we aim at the railing, wait until the grabbing sign. What? Jensen, please. Okay, I'm running now. So whatever. You can read a couple of donations now.
James M donates $200 and says, I hope that you guys never stop doing these events. I love every minute. Here's to seeing some Half-Life 2 any percent later. Half-Life any percent later.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilized.
All right.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn, Kirk.
And now we're going for London. So London is the last part of the run. And there, it's the most broken part of it. So it's, yeah, we will see in a second. But first of all, we need to get there. So we need to, hey, look at this arm again. Come on. Aw, ways back. There you go.
Oh, loves that arm.
He loves that arm, yeah.
He's really proud of it.
It's a newest model. Look. All right, you can read more donations. All right, never mind. waiting.
Yeah, maybe it's time for a donation.
Yeah.
Jim209 donates $10 and says, hey, meet that incentive.
Hey.
And we totally have.
Yeah. All right. So once again, because we were here before, the AIs like saved on the last spot where they saw us, so they start immediately shooting us. But it's not a big of a deal since we can just hide behind some stuff. And also, in this part, I can't dash, so I have to run normally. But this part is like very short, so okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. All right. You can read a donation since we have another cutscene.
We've got an anonymous $10 donation saying, glad I was able to catch this run before going to work. I love playing through this game, and it's awesome to see Heinki blasting through it. Good luck with the rest of the run.
Thank you. London, 2 days later. All right. So here we have to normally take care of Miller and the secretary guy. But because they don't know that the bad guys are already in there, we have to sneak through and figure it out and try to help everyone. Also, that AI is going the wrong way, but sure, why not? But hey, there's another box again. Well, I don't want it to climb it though, but sure. So once again, we use that box. And that's where it's very interesting, since like in Human Revolution, you can do box clips. We kind of do the same, but only with a sniper rifle. So, line it. Okay. Then look through and dash. So now we are out of bounds, and this is like where. Don't be confused. This is going to look very weird, but if you know where to go and how to navigate, we will be fine. So this is super dark, but it's okay. So first of all, we're falling through. Then we do 3 dashes, or 4. That works too. So now we're out of bounds, inbounds in that building. Go over here. Whoops. Jump on this platform. And then, thanks to the Icarus dash, we can just go in. And this is the final boss room. So we're going to abuse that and start now the final boss fight. So yeah, let's go.
Why have you not come? Is your thinking hypotheticals truly that strong? Apparently not. You
Sneaky
have
gents.
made the right choice, brother. Why should so many die so loudly when a far more subtle message can be sent?
Also,
achieve my
you
mission,
have different ways how you can
I only
do this
need to
boss,
run
like in the
and
casual
use
playthrough,
to
but
die.
we just do it
And you, of course.
the best way.
Now show yourself!
He showed himself.
Taking you down, Victor.
I do not fear death, nor do I revel in it, brother. But for some I am told that it can be a relief.
He lost his arm.
Tonight, one of us will find out if that is the truth.
All right. Hard boss fight is incoming. So first of all, we turn invisible. Or not. What? Why was I not invisible? Okay. So this is great because we have to watch this cutscene again. Because you can't save after this cutscene, so... Oh, actually the game saved for me. Well, thanks. That's even better. Okay, hard boss fight number 2. Alright, that's it. That was the final boss. And time.
Okay. It's over.
Alright. So you can just punch him in the face and that's your boss fight, basically. Normally, if you go immediately and you would just attack him, that would not work. But if you stun him before with like electroshocks or whatever, he is like invulnerable and you can just punch him. So yeah, that was Mankind Divided. And as you guys have voted for the Criminals Past DLC run, I'm going to do that now. So 48.41. All right, that's okay-ish for RTA, actually, yeah. So I'm ready whenever for, or I don't know what the setup is, so just wait. All right.
Yeah, I can do a donation in the meantime. We've got one from Big McLark Huge, 16.8 for $10, saying, Deus Ex is one of my favorite game series, and it's awesome to see some of the classics run like a madman. Thanks, Heinki.
Oh no, he's gone.
Oh my god. Like, wow.
I can still see you.
Just fooling around right now.
We also got a $10 donation from Wyochi. Loving the speedrun of Mankind Divided. Keep it up. Oh, and let's get that DLC incentive. Yeah, we got it, and it only take a couple of seconds to get it started.
All right, cool. So let's get going. 3, 2, 1, go. So Mankind Divided has 3 different DLCs. It has once A Criminal's Past, which we are going to show now. Then there is going to be the System Rift. And we have the third one, which I just literally forgot. Wow. It's the first one. Jensen's Story, I think it's called. No, it's not Jensen's Story. Desperate Measures, that's the name. So everyone has like different features and like is completely encapsulated from the base game. It kind of like plays inside that and gives you like some deeper information or story-wise. And yeah, we're just completely different. Like, so what is the cool thing about the Criminal's Past is we have no augmentation at the start. So we're like in this prison cell and we're supposed to get out of here and get information. Also, I'm clipping this bin out of bounds. So here, take this bin.
So you were inside, stripped of your arms, no badge, no backup, and the
Just
clock
looking
is
at me.
ticking on the terrorist threat. What did you do next?
Also, this prison is very, very secure. I can completely guarantee it. Very secure, I have to say. And we will see that soon. So first we have to wait until they all let us out, because our shift is going to start now. Okay. Play nice. Okay, we have to go to the yard, and we're going to do that. So first of all, we just completely jump off that, and the guards are completely fine with us doing this. And get into conversations. Also, whoop, nice. Okay, good conversation. And what we have to do now is call with the fixer. He's supposed, like, he's in prison, but he's able to fix our augmentations, and we're going to do that. I said this prison is very, very secure, so I can just literally stand on the lamp on the fence and just wait for him, climb over and talk with him. Okay, perfect. So he's going to give me now the fix for augmentations, which is going to be helpful, but the problem is we got seen, so I have to do this again. If the area is getting hostile, it's impossible without the augmentation and any items to go through, so that was kind of unfortunate, and yeah, it happened again. All right, I have to wait for a bit so that the guard is not seeing us, so it's fine. If it's not working after that, I'm going for a backup strat, so it's not too bad. Hey there, hey you. Okay. No, it's not going to work like that. Yeah, that guy is seeing us, so we can't do anything. But we're just chilling on the fence. Nothing. Everything's alright. Nothing special happening.
Not suspicious at all.
Not suspicious at all, exactly. What? I can't talk with him. What? What's happening? Why is he suddenly surprised? Okay, sure, game. Okay, I can't talk with him anymore.
So when he's in his crouching animation, you can't talk to him?
Normally you can always talk with him. It doesn't matter,
Huh.
like, depending which animation, but it's fine. We have a autosave, so we're just going to use that. So you can read a donation.
Yeah, I would like to take this time to remind you of Devolver Digital, one of our sponsors. Devolver Digital are purveyors of fine digital entertainment from independent artists worldwide. Visit devolverdonequick.com for the limited time Devolver Done Quick bundle on Steam that includes Enter the Gungeon, Titan Souls, High Hell, Shadow Warrior, Classic Redux, and Minute.
How long it would take to find Guerrero. But losing the choke wasn't such a bad idea either. I had to think.
Okay, I will try this once more. But yeah, the sniper guy is seeing us. So okay, I will just do it the old strat. So we have to wait until the fixer is coming to the fence and just giving us the pill. So yeah, we just have to wait here. Now he's going to crouch, just running around, so nothing I can do. Ah, it's too bad. So we will have it, like normally there's like a couple of chain skips we do with this, but since this is not going to work, I have to do for backup. But it's okay. It's just like half a minute slower in total. Come on, fixer. What? The game completely bugged out. He's not even talking with me. Okay. What's going on?
You're broken.
Game, please. All right, let's see this again. You can read another donation.
Yeah, we got a $150 donation from Anonymous with no comment, but still thank you for your generosity and keep the donations coming.
Did you think you could trust this Dr. Floss you mentioned? Did you feel nervous?
All right, so we just know wait.
There was a chance he was walking me into
Now the sniper guy is not even there. What?
how long it would take to
What's going on? Oh no, he's there. Okay.
Such a bad idea either. I had to think it through.
Normally you have to be careful because of that drone. It likes to see you when you're on the roof. But now it's the guy there. Normally he doesn't see you, but okay. He has augmented vision, I guess. So we now just need to wait.
So, can I take this
Yeah.
time?
Read another donation.
Yeah, I would like to take this time to thank another of our sponsors, Fangamer. Fangamer is a video game merchandise company designing and producing official goods for Dark Souls, Undertale, Persona 5 and more. They are sponsoring GDQ events and you can find them on fangamer.com/GDQ.
Alright, so now we have the fixes built so we can use our augmentations in prison, like completely how it's supposed to be. And with that, we're going to go for the next area where we get another fix. So first of all, we hack this thing, and then in one of that Fox's thingies, there's like this biocell. Also, so now we can punch people again. Yay! We can only do that when our augmentations are all open. And we still have this shotgun. Where's the shotgun? What?
That was risky. Using
What?
biocell.
Where's the shotgun? Oh, I have it already. Never mind. Never mind. I picked it up in mid-air and did not even realize it. And
Magic trick.
magic trick. So now we're going to get the dash, we get the batteries, and we get the breathing augmentation. We need that for later. And with that, we can go to the next district, like very secure prison, I have just to say. And we go into the shower room because there's another secret agent who, whoop, he likes to teleport there. Whoop. It's pretty good.
Been a while since I boot fucked the door. Haven't lost my touch.
His grinning is very weird.
This
Hello,
has nothing to
boys.
do with you, Stinger. You should know to mind your own business.
Oh, I am. I think our friend here will understand that.
Alright, so in the end he realizes that we're like one of the guys, like story-wise we are sent to prison to get certain information or like get that guy out. And this guy doesn't know that, but he thinks we're someone else. So we abuse that and he leaves us alone. Also, there's now a riot happening, so all the augmented people have everywhere guns and everything is on panic. So yeah, very secure prison, just have to say. So now we just go through here. There's an elevator, there's like a gas grenade, so this is why we get the breathing augmentation, so we don't get damaged from it. And then we have to run very fast. So everything is like attacking us, so we don't want to die. Get the shotgun, we need that for later. And then go through this air vent. So open this, climb over, and best key, shotgun. So there's like a biocell and puzzle time. Solve this puzzle. And also here, I have to wait a couple of seconds for the last button. If I don't, I softlock the game and the puzzle will never be finished, so you're stuck here. And we don't want that to happen, so now we just open the prison cell where that guy got imprisoned after we were in the shower scene. And now we just talk with him. Good, alright, he's out, good. Alright, you can read a donation right now.
Yeah, we got one from Jord O for $10 saying, the Deus Ex runs have been amazing. Shout out to Heinki for a good show. My donation is going to Half-Life any %. To remind you, that's an incentive coming up. It will put in the Half-Life any % run instead of a setup block.
Alright, so here once again we get the Icarus Dash level 2, which is just going to help us a lot. So there's like this fight happening between the augmented people and the prison guards. And normally you have to go into this huge building, find an elevator and then escape and go up here. But what about just going out of sight of the roof and just literally dash over? So this cutscene would normally not happen because if we take the shotgun and we get that skip, we still see him in that prison cell. So because I see him and the other guy in the prison cell, I would normally shoot them, since then this conversation won't happen. Hey. There you go. So disengage, and now we have a little cutscene where the fixer is, where we now know that the fixer is working with the police guys, drugging all of the augmented people there, and then basically stealing their parts and selling them on the black market.
It's Mr. Mejia. What are you telling me?
So now he pushes him in, and this is like a side quest, but we won't do that. Also, we can go through this cutscene over to that little box there and steal all the stuff, which we're doing right now.
But didn't he say he was going to the tower?
Also, the cool thing now is, because I couldn't do that skip, there is a little dialogue box. So he's saying, I had the same question.
I had the same question.
And now he's just repeating that. Also, that guy, yeah, we don't want to deal with him, so we do this. So, and then once again, invisibility, because it's the most broken augmentation, and we need energy cells. The energy cells will help us to stay in invisibility mode for the rest of the run, which we are going to abuse. So you can read another donation.
Yeah, I would like to tell all of you that if you donate $10 right now, you can get into the signed Parade art book, which the run will come up after this one, and it's going to be very interesting, and the art book is really beautiful, so get on those donations.
So once again, we hack through the security, and we have to be careful because the turret and those robot thingies are going to be very hostile if they just see us, so we don't want that to happen. And because we took off everything, we can just take care of the anti-air missiles, which allow us to skip to the next part. So, alright, we're almost done with the run, so we're just dashing into the next cutscene. So here we have to make a decision, and we don't really care. So we just leave. Alright, whatever, we're just going out. And because we start the cutscene while a fight happens, we just get shot here, but since we're invincible, nothing happens. Okay, make you ready with time, and... Nothing's happening. Okay, that's fine too, I guess. Game, please. Time. There you go. All right.
What did you do?
Yeah, that was a Criminals Past DLC. So, kind of said that with the first clip that it did not work, but it was fine since we could just use the backup strats. Anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for joining in. Hope you enjoyed the Deus Ex runs and the Mankind Divided run. Hope you liked it, and yeah, have fun with the next run. Bye bye. That's it from me, Heinki.
Thank you once more, Heinki, for amazing runs with Deus Ex. So there's another bonus game incentive. There's another bonus game incentive coming in. It will be the setup block 5 will be replaced by a Half-Life any % run. The setup block 5 will be at around 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. And the incentive currently is at $17,272 and will need to reach $50,000. So there's $33,000 missing. Get in those donations to see like a legendary game being speedrun. We are ready for an interview by Proto Magical Girl. She will interview Supersonic, Retrobob, Cosmic, and Royal Gamer, the runners of Super Mario Bros. So I'm gonna throw it over.
It is indeed Mario Thursday, Miss Summer Games Done Quick viewers. What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? My name's Proto Magical Girl, and I am here with the 4 racers in the upcoming Super Mario Bros. Warpless race. We have Cosmic, Supersonic, Royal Gamer, and Retro Bob. How are all of you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Very good.
You ready for your big deal, fancy schmancy primetime race?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes, I am.
Definitely.
I like the confidence. I'm a big fan. So the first thing I want to get into here is, with Super Mario Bros. Being such a pinnacle game of speedrunning, it seems like everyone who's ever run this game has such a huge history with it. I did a little deep digging before this interview, asking around to find out about each of your history with this game in marathons, and I want to start there. So I'll take this a little bit one at a time. So Cosmic, I want to start with you. You first ran this game at a Games Done Quick in 2013, and then appeared again in Awesome Games Done Quick 2017 and Summer Games Done Quick 2017. You have the most experience out of this whole group. You've been running the game for the longest. How does that make you feel for this race? Is it more pressure to perform compared to your earlier performances, or do you feel like you're just on top of your game?
Yeah, I kind of made the excuse before that I was using small Mario strats, so whenever I would make a mistake, I was like, they're really hard, but this time around I'm using fire. I have no excuses. Just want to make it right this time.
All right, so this is like V-Run. You've got this whole legacy, and you just want to nail it this time?
Exactly.
All right. Next up, Supersonic. So you ran Mario the Lost Levels, which is the second game in the Mario series, mechanically very similar to Super Mario Bros., just with different level designs, in the Mario Warpless Relay at Summer Games Done Quick 2017. You have been running Mario games for quite a while. You are maybe the second or third most experienced, both with GDQs and with Mario, in this relay. So how are you feeling with that?
I'm actually feeling pretty good about it. I've been practicing for a while, but the practice races haven't been going so well, so I figured just get the deaths out of the way, get the game overs out of the way, and then once race time's happening, I'm pretty much in the zone.
For sure, for sure. And at a roughly similar level experience, Retro Bob all the way over there, you ran in the Super Mario Bros. Warps race at Awesome Games Done Quick 2017. You've been playing this game since like 2014. That's a long time. So do you think that all of that experience and that Warps race experience is going to translate into your performance tonight in Warpless?
Somewhat. It's going to help me in some of the later stages, like World A especially. But, just general experience in the game helps too.
All right. And finally, Royal Gamer, you are, for lack of a better term, you are the underdog here. This is Royal Gamer's first performance at a GDQ. You haven't been running Mario for quite as long as the rest of the couch here, but clearly you can compete with them, because here you are. Yeah. So is tonight going to be your Cinderella story? Or do you think you're ready to go up against, like, Cosmic, who's been running this game since the dawn of time?
Oh, absolutely. Only in a year of time of playing this game, ever since I started running it July of last year, after watching the relay race of last SGDQ, I've been grinding this game down, both 80% and warpless, and I've been consistent and just working on just getting it down, and I feel like I can compete on these guys' level.
How's that make you feel, Cosmic?
Roy's no joke. I'm kind of scared, not gonna lie.
There you have it. The new kid on the block has Cosmic running scared. Maybe not. Running through the levels, maybe. Anyways, so another thing I want to talk about with y'all's history with Mario, particularly Retro Bob and Royal Gamer, you two have pretty interesting experience with other games before you got into Super Mario Brothers. Retro Bob, you were in Super Mario World before that. Similar but different. How do you think that slightly newer game is translating into Super Mario Brothers?
I mean, the general platforming experience, I think, helps. And, well, not being able to fly over every level, I think is a lot better, too. Yeah, the experience in all the Mario games really helps overall, I think. So, yeah, I'm just going to go in here with all the past GDQ experience and just do my best.
All right, well, it seems like Retro Bob's experience in Super Mario Brothers, or Super Mario World, is literally flying him to the top of this race. Royal Gamer, I was really interested. You said you ran Paper Mario 64 before this, a more or less completely different game. We saw it earlier today. An RPG, maybe some platforming elements. How do you think that translates? Is, doing something that long of a run going to translate into your consistency and ability to continuously perform in the Mario race?
Yeah, so I did glitchless category in Paper Mario, and that had to prepare me for doing really long sessions, since it's a 4-hour run, basically. And so that prepared me to, when I went for a smaller game, such as SMB1, I can play for a longer period of time, expecting for lots of failures, and working on my consistencies in every single trick and every single level, so I feel like I can withstand the endurance of such a run.
So you think you're totally ready to compete up against these platforming specialists, huh?
No doubt.
I love the confidence. I love it. That's amazing to me. So Super Mario Brothers is one of the most iconic video games and speed games of all time. It's been around since speedrunning's been around. Fiesel talked about in our pre-show at the beginning of the week how there's been kind of a new wave of runners, people like Royal Gamer, who have been bringing new life to this game. And one trend I've kind of noticed is with this new generation of runners has been a big insistence on the warpless category, whereas, warps was the thing a couple years ago, watching Darbian grind for the 457 and the 456. Now we all seem to be focused on playing that whole game. So for those of you with previous warps experience in a GDQ, how different is playing warpless?
Warpless is really hard because it's kind of like warps where if you make one mistake, it's over, but it's 4 times as long. You're not going to do flagpole glitches, and there's a lot of really hard, like frame-perfect tricks, so you might not see as many of those in warpless, but it's still hard because one mistake can kill your run.
Yeah, I personally think it's going to be a lot more challenging, especially when we're using small fire Mario. Like one mistake, and that can really take your run real downhill real fast.
Any other thoughts, you two?
It's just a matter of having the mindset of playing a much longer category as compared to a shorter category. So it's not as reset heavy as it is in warps, but it pretty much gives you a more bigger experience of playing the entire game in a fast manner.
Yeah. For me, I primarily do warps right now. I've been working for a 456 myself. I currently have a low 457, and so working on grinding that game down just makes it easier to do something in warpless, where it's just longer, easier levels. It's just a matter of getting consistent going through it.
So, Retro Bob, you mentioned something called Small Fire Mario when you were talking about warpless. So, Small Fire Mario is a glitch that you can achieve in Super Mario Brothers that allows you to have firepower while also small. It is also more or less the name of one sort of route you can take through a Super Mario Brothers warpless run. So, will we be seeing any other routes, or are all of you going to be taking on the Small Fire Mario chance? And either way, what affordances and challenges do y'all think your routes are going to give you for this race?
If all goes as planned, you'll see 4 small fire Marios on the screen, but there is a chance that someone either misses the setup for small fire Mario or gets hit at some point and has to play as big fire, small Mario. That's another challenge, is since there are these different states of Mario, you have to be prepared for whichever one you find yourself in.
If there's a case when any of us dies while we have the small fire glitch, we would have to set it up again in the next castle. Otherwise, we could just continue on the run as normal.
So then you've all had to really practice everything, even if you want to be doing small fire.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out with a really, frankly, volatile speed game like Super Mario Brothers. I think it's going to be fascinating to see these runners adapt on the fly. So now I want to move on to some of your questions. So we sent out a tweet on the Games Done Quick Twitter account asking you for questions to give to our Super Mario Brothers runners. We've selected a few of them, and as a reminder, we do this for a lot of our interviews, so keep an eye on the Twitter to look out for an opportunity to ask runners questions about their games. Our first question is from Emerald Alley, who asks, do you ever reflect on the fact that nearly everyone who has played a video game has played this one? Does that add meaning to being a top-level runner?
A lot of times when I'm trying to describe speedrunning to people who have no idea what it is, obviously I can say, it's just playing games fast, but it doesn't really put it into perspective until I say, I can beat the first Super Mario Bros. In 5 minutes. That really paints a mental picture. And I love being able to do that with this game because, most people know what this game is. And I have a background in a lot of other games, but as time goes on, I have less free time, and I've really enjoyed running this game. I can kind of identify with it because it has that, that sort of prestige. It's the original Super Mario Bros. I love running it.
I grew up playing this game for a really long time, and just to see that more people are getting into the speedrunning community, especially with Super Mario Brothers, just to see that I had a hand in it in some way, also helping people out that are asking questions, and it's been a very humbling experience ever since playing the game as a little kid. So.
Yeah, it's a very humbling experience for me. When I started running this game, the world record already was 456, so I knew what I was getting myself into. And being a top-level runner makes being a top-level runner having so many people in this category just makes it a big deal, because no matter what PB I get, I never feel safe, because there's always 2 or 3 people gunning to beat me, so I always have to keep pushing.
I'll kind of reflect what they said. It has been humbling. And the fact that millions of people have played this game makes it more likely that new people will come in and watch these runs. And I do enjoy seeing new people come in and asking questions about these kind of runs. So yeah, I really do enjoy seeing new people interested in these kind of games. And this game has the most likelihood of that because of how many people have played it.
All right, that's really interesting. So we have one more question from Vi the Deer, who asks, if you could warp past one world, which would it be?
I would definitely warp past World 5.
World 5.
Yeah, same for me, World 5.
I'll say World 5 also.
It's that bad, yeah.
I think there's a common theme here.
Yeah, a little bit. So with that, thank you all very, very much for coming out to talk to me. Best of luck to all of you in this run. Now I want to talk about one of the really, really cool prizes we have coming up for you that you can bid for with your donations. So here we have a signed Prey art book. This is a huge tome of art for the Prey game and series. And what's really, really cool about it, if I can flip book pages at all. Which one? There it is. It was signed by some of the developers of Prey. So if you've ever wanted to get your hands on a gorgeous hardcover art book, and I know I would, I love art books, signed by the developers who made and realized that art happening, all you need is $10 donated to Doctors Without Borders with the next couple runs. And while you're donating for this wonderful book, there's a couple incentives you should be looking out for. Coming up soon, along with this art book, is the Prey character skin choice incentive. That's a bid war. There's a bunch of really neat options. You can check that out on the Games Done Quick tracker. Also, be sure to take a look at the Half-Life any % bonus run incentive. That needs $50,000 to be met. That's most of the way there, but we need to keep pushing towards it. Similarly, the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bonus tracks incentive needs $30,000. It's currently sitting around $6,000 or $7,000, so keep those donations coming in. You can win awesome prizes like this Prey art book and a ton more pretty stuff that you may or may not have seen on the set during previous interviews and on the shelves behind us. With that, that's all I have for you. I'm going to throw it back to the front as we get ready for Prey.
All right, thank you so much for that awesome interview, Brodo. I'm going to read a super quick donation, and we will head right over to that run that everybody's waiting for. So I had a $10 donation from Mr. Popo, who says, "No out-of-bounds Prey? What madness is this?" Well, thankfully, we're about to find out. So let's go ahead and throw that over to the runner. Lifelike here is about to do a Prey no out-of-bounds run.